Hi, Will. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, the founder of the terrorist group Hamas, Khaled Mashal, gave a recent speech calling for a day of global jihad in support of Palestine. How concerned should we be about this?
Well, I think to a certain extent, yes, whenever there has been made any sort of declaration, whether it be by someone like Khaled Mashal or whether it be Bakhtari or Osama bin Laden before him, we have to take these things seriously because it is a call to arms. However, how effective it out actually is obviously something that we only find out in time. But the concern is that these kinds of calls to arms are very much directed to the lone actors. They're directing those individuals that are disgruntled, those that are disenchanted, those that have Hamas and Islamic extremism agendas to potentially be driven forward to doing something, albeit it may be on a small level, but devastating nonetheless.
And so, what risks does his call for jihad raise for the Jewish community here? Because we've already seen an attack on a Jewish restaurant. They broke a window. So, what do you think we could see more action like this?
I think we could. We could see, again, very low level types of attacks. These could be physical assaults in the street. This could be targeting against anything or anybody. And certainly many of my Jewish friends, I have forewarned and said, just be very cautious about having any sort of blatant insignia, the Star of David, any flags of Israel on your houses, on your vehicles, or even on your person, because that could, certainly in a busy metropolis, uh, whether that be London, Paris, Rome, Berlin, or wherever in the world, this could potentially sort of draw that lone actor who may just be coincidentally in that same environment to striking out in some shape or form.
And more broadly, how does this affect the security of Western nations, including the UK?
Well, we still have a high risk level to Islamic extremism and international terrorism. And the one thing that we know about Hamas is no different in many regards to Islamic State. They run by the same playbook, they have the same tactics, and they have the same absolutely sort of unswerving commitment to their jihad and to their ideologies. Now, this falls within, obviously, the risks that we have to prepare against anyway, whether it be from them or Islamic State or any other group for that matter. But again, it's a question of how they undertake those actions and whether, again, like we've seen with this recent call to arms, whether that actually spurs and shows Hamas has presented itself as an international consideration that we need to be worried about.
And could our support of Israel be an instigation for action from terrorist cells within the UK?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, and again, any nation that we're supporting in their fight against terrorism is inevitably going to put us on the map. But I think we have to stand fast behind our allies and certainly those that are being persecuted. And in the wake of last weekend's attacks in Israel, which were unbelievably despicable, we cannot stand to a side and not provide the support that our friends and allies in Israel desperately need and would want and welcome.
Will Geddes, thank you for your insights and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your time.